What's up, guys? I know I haven't really done a video in a while since I did my part 1 of me growing up and like what feelings and all I went through being transgender when I was little. Like I said, I don't want to like base my channel on this. However, I've had a lot of people that have asked me like that wanted to know more about it, you know, and like wanted to know my opinions about everything and all that. But I'm stuck in traffic right now, so you guys are gonna get stuck with having to hear my story. But it's always sunny when you're cool. So always wear your sunglasses. I forgot to put mine on there earlier. Anyway, so part 2 of me growing up, being transgender. I would tell you, I think I stopped at like, you know, like how I like do stuff like that my brother wanted me to do and all that stuff. Like I wanted to play with all my brother's toys and wanted to wear my brother's clothes, you know. All that was good and fun when I was young, but then like, you know, as you get older, you know, things change, schools change, people around you change, you know, they get more opinionated, blah, 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 all this good stuff. So I pretty much, it was pretty rough. I'm talking like from 10 on. Like when I was 10, I was in 5th grade, and I actually played football when I was in 5th grade. And you know, I love my football teammates. I just didn't like how long the practices and stuff were. I didn't have like any summer, so I just got tired of like the long nights during my summer. Like I wanted to play with my friends. I didn't want nothing to do with it, but I actually was pretty good at football, and I liked it. I just didn't like how much time it took up and had to do with like taking away in my summer and stuff like that. I did not like that. So I scored a touchdown. I actually quit after I scored my first touchdown, which I know is stupid. I should have finished it out, but I was a little shit ass, you know. I had a whole bunch of emotions going on anyway, so yeah, when I was 10, I played football, ran track and field. I started playing basketball when I was in 2nd grade. Really took to that. Imagine that. A girl who's a little gay, transgender, playing basketball. It never happens. I'm just kidding. So anyway, I really did take to basketball. It was kind of a natural thing to me. I wouldn't even have to work very hard and I'd still be good, which I know a lot of people hated that. And I'm sorry, if I would have taken it more serious, I could have went farther, but I blew my ACL out my summer league year anyway, so there's my payback. Anyway, so when I was 10, I played football. My hair was like almost like a bowl cut, pretty much is what it was, and was short enough, and you know, like I really did look like a boy then, you know what I mean? I really did, because I had like a 6-pack and all this stuff. Like I was muscular from playing sports and all this crap. So I always had a lot of girls always be like, "You're so cute," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a girl." And then of course they'd be like, "What?" You know, and didn't want to be near me. But yeah, I had a lot of girls who like would come up to me and be like, "You're so cute," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm a girl, so I know you're not going to be interested after that, so I know it'll stop there." But, you know, it sucked because I got to see, like, all my friends, like, have their girlfriends and boyfriends and all that stuff, and I would kind of just be, like, sitting by myself alone, like, you know, in my own little corner. Because, like, for one, I didn't want to weird anybody out. Like, I tried to, like, if I did have a crush on somebody or something, like, I didn't want to, like, go and, like, pursue it and, like, weird them out or anything. So I just rather not do anything at all. I just rather just be myself, and that's that. Sorry this thing's so shaky. I don't know what the hell is going on. West Virginia roads, that's what's going on. So, with that being said, I would just kind of keep to myself when it comes to that kind of stuff, because, like, it was just easier that way. I just was like, whatever, I don't care to date anyone or do anything like that, because, for one, I didn't want to hear a bunch of bullshit that came from everybody, and for two, what if I did like somebody and then I came on to them and they didn't like it and they were like, you know what I mean? So I was just like, I'll just keep to myself. So it sucked because like we'd go like do stuff with my friends and all. They'd all be like doing their thing. Here's me like fifth wheel always. But whatever. I had fun when I was that age with my friends. I had a good group of friends, so they made it a lot easier for me. And most of them I still do talk to now. There's a couple of them that have turned into some shady characters, so I don't want anything to do with them. But other than that, I talk to a good bit of them, especially like my friends from like middle school and stuff. Like I stay in pretty good contact with them. Yeah. So that was hard growing up, seeing all my friends being able to date and do all this stuff. You know, I would cry a lot when I go home and just like, you know, be like, man, what the hell? It sucked just always being like the fifth wheel and like left out of a lot of stuff. And then, you know, some people just, you know, would say stuff to me, you know, call me a dyke and stuff like that. And then, you know, actually like 6th grade I was pretty quiet. I kept to myself. And then 7th grade is when I started acting out and like, you know, started being bad because I started seeing that like, oh, you know, people were laughing at me for being bad, and you know, I was going to fighting because like, you know, like I said, that was like my outlet to deal with stuff. I would just fight. That's how I just dealt with my stuff. I just would fight. You know, like even if you didn't mess with me, you messed with my friend, I'd go and fight you. But yeah, I'll be in like class, you know, showing off, you know, and just being bad. It wasn't that I really wanted to be bad. It's just that like I got the attention that way from being bad. You know, people would laugh at me. People would, you know, oh Morgan, you're wild, you know. But it's like, even though I knew it was negative attention, it was attention. So, and I knew that like I wanted it. You know, I don't know why. I guess because like, you know, I never got really any other attention as far as like, you know, my other friends got to date and do all this other stuff, but you know, so that was like my attention. I guess I got. I don't know why I did it, but this kind of goes into like you kids out there, and your parents out there. You know, if you're wondering why your kids acting bad, it's not that they truly want to be bad. It's because they're showing off, and you know, they want to look cool. That's pretty much what it was. I mean, I'll be straight up honest with you. I mean, I ended up making a name for myself. Everybody knew me. You know, by the time I got out of high school, I mean, I know so many people. I mean, now I have people that freaking call me the mayor because, like, I just, I don't know, man. I just know a lot of people. I don't even know how. But in school, I was popular too, but it was a negative popular. Like, I wasn't popular because, like, well, I mean, I was good at basketball, but, like, I got popular from fighting, you know what I'm saying? And then my brother would fight too, so like then when they knew it was like, oh, there's the mains coming, you know, you don't want to mess with them, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, 7th grade is when I really started acting out, really being bad, and I seen that like a lot of people would like laugh at me, you know, when I was doing that kind of stuff, and I like making people laugh. I still like making people laugh, but you know, I was just a little asshole then. Like it's not that I wanted to be that way, because I didn't like getting in trouble. I didn't like being kicked out of class, having to sit out in the hallway, but I liked having that bad reputation, you know what I'm saying? Like not bad reputation, but like that I was bad, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Morgan Main's bad. Like that's what I liked, because like I said, it was how I dealt with some of my stuff. It's just like, well, you know, whatever. Like I said, I was angry. I was really in a lost place, more or less. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I couldn't be myself because people would not like me. They would pick on me. I would have to hear a bunch of stuff. Pretty much the same shit I had to deal with in high school is really what it boils down to. So that was how I dealt with it. That's how I got my attention. That's how I, you know, filled a void, should I say, because I wasn't dating anybody, you know, it wasn't anything like that. Trust me, I know there was girls out there who thought I was cute, but back then, you know, like 2 girls dating wasn't, you know, that wasn't something that was as accepted as it is now, you know what I mean? But like, a lot of girls who thought I was cute because they'd come up and tell me even in middle school, hey, such and such think you're cute. And I'm like, oh, I'm a girl, so thank you, but I'm sure they're not into girls. But anyway, so that's how I dealt with 7th grade and 8th grade and all that stuff. But I had teachers that I really loved in 8th grade. I mean, had an English teacher who was just phenomenal, and there was like those teachers who, they actually took the time to really get to know me, that, I did well in their class. I wanted to go to their class. When I got into high school, it was kind of the same thing. It was a fresh start, but I still was like doing the bad stuff because, I was bad. I just would do everything bad. I remember I had a teacher tell me one time, they kicked me out of the classroom and said, stay with your back against the wall. I was like, alright. So I walked around the whole school with my back against the wall, and the teacher was like, what are you doing? And when they found me, like, the whole way across the school, I was like, you just said keep my back against the wall. You didn't tell me to stay still. You just said keep my back against the wall. Well, my dumb ass walked around the whole freaking school with my back against the wall. Everybody looking at me like, what the hell is Morgan doing? Like, I was, like I said, I was just getting attention from that way. That's why I was bad. So I hope that, like, my videos help not only, like, children that are, like, gay, lesbian, transgender, bi, whatever they are. I hope my videos help you, but also I hope that it helps kids who are getting in trouble in school and doing the kind of stuff that I would do, because I can tell you right now, I know why you're doing it. And some of the kids I coach, I talk to, and I tell them stuff because their parents will tell me why they're getting in trouble in school and what they're doing. And I will tell them, I'll call them out and be like, I know you're doing it because kids are laughing at you. I know you're doing it because you're showing off. I know you're doing it because you're getting that attention from doing that kind of stuff. And it's attention, and that's all you want, It's like, I think I went to that attention because, like, like the girls wouldn't look at me like in a like dating way, you know what I'm saying? So like they would look at me like, oh, like there's Morgan showing off, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's really why I did it, because I was just a show off and just wanted attention that way. I don't know. I wish I could break it down more, but like I don't know if I'm wording that right, but I don't know. But anyway, I definitely was showing off. That's the only reason why I was doing some shit I did. It's not that I really wanted to do some of the stuff. But, when it came to fighting, though, like, that was just, like, my outlet as far as, like, why I was fighting was because I had a lot of anger inside, had a lot of resentment, it was just because I couldn't do some things like my guy friends did, man, and I was jealous, and I'm like, this sucks, man. Like, I would so badly want to be like them and do the things they get to do, but I can't, you know what I mean? Like, it just sucked, really. It just sucked. I hated it. And back when I was younger, I really did want to get the sex change because it would be easier. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, how the hell am I going to do that without everybody knowing that I got it? Because they all know who I am. So, either way, I'd have to deal with it unless I moved far, far away, which I didn't want to because I love my friends and family here. So I didn't want to leave them or anything like that. So it was just like, man, I was just like, man, I don't even know. So I would fight. Go fight, whether you mess with me, whether you mess with my friends. When I got into high school, my fighting just went skyrocketed. Like, I was fighting everybody. I mean, everybody. I didn't care, girl, guy, parent, teacher, whatever. I don't care. I didn't care. I'd fight you. You said something I didn't like, I'd punch you right in your mouth. Because I just had like a no bullshit at all tolerance. Because I had dealt with so much in my life already as it was that I just was like, I don't need this shit. I'm already angry as it is because I can't be a boy and be the life that I really wanted to be. I can't do a lot of things that I really want to do, and the things I do want to do, or whatever, people will make fun of me if I did it as a girl. So it's like, I was just angry. So I did all that, fighting, all that stuff. High school just got worse, I never did drugs or anything, but I did party, drink, and stuff like that on the weekends with my friends. But like, we would always look for a fight. Like, I would always look for a fight. Like, you look at me wrong, I'd start a fight. Whether I won or I lost. Like, man, I used to just get, like, high off of, like, people punching me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, any fight. I didn't care. Like, I loved fighting. That was my outlet, you know? Finally, when I got older, I got into boxing, which did help a lot. But this was back when I was younger. So, I just would fight and just, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I really got pleasure in beating the shit out of somebody I really didn't like. Now, if you did something to me, my family, or my friends, I would just have a switch that would go off in my head, and I would pretty much just black out, is really what it would be. Like, I would get so angry, I'd hit myself, and then just rage. Like, people would tell me stuff that, like, I did in the fights, it's like, I don't even remember it. And, like, people still now tell me stuff that I did back then that I don't remember. I couldn't tell you at all about any of it because I probably blacked out. I can almost guarantee that's what happened. So, I had all that kinds of emotions going on, you know, and it sucked. I was still dealing with the whole, like, you know, I couldn't be with the girl that I really wanted to. Even if I seen a pretty girl, I would just, like, you know, just block it out of my mind. Like, you know, look, it's not going to happen, so forget it. You know, they'd just be pretty to me, and that was it. So, dealt with all that crap, which really sucked. And by the time I was like 16 or 17, I finally came out, and I was dating somebody. And, I mean, I pretty much just told everybody, whatever. I'm not going to bring any names up. I'm not going to do none of that crap. But, you know, that ended because she got with one of my best friends, and then that led to me getting kicked out of school because I beat him up in the counselor's office, and I just was really hurt because it was my first girlfriend. So, you know, I had my whole heart into it because I was finally, like, happy that, like, I got to be with somebody that I really wanted to be with, and, you know, to have the betrayal of my friend do that, which still to this day, I do not like any of my friends ever to go and date somebody I dated, because that is just a code you do not cross. And it goes the same for me. Any of my friends dated somebody, off limits. Like, straight up off limits. I would never even think about dating your ex or getting with somebody that you were with at that time. That is just not something that I would. I mean, I've straight up turned girls down that have wanted to get with me who my friends dated, because I'm like, I would never do that to my friend. Then I want to date them, hell yes, but I would never do that to my friend, because that's the thing with me. I guess because of all the shit I've been through in my life, like, the people that were in my life and that love me for me, I'm very loyal to, and I will always be loyal. Loyalty is a huge thing with me. If you're not loyal, I don't have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. So, when I had somebody do that to me, I mean, my heart was broke from my girlfriend. It was also broke from my friend. Mind you, that I had just torn my ACL that same exact time. So, my basketball career was pretty much shot. My girlfriend broke up with me from my best friend, one of my best friends. Me and him's fighting, doing whatever, going at it. I mean, I straight up wanted to kill dude because I was so hurt. Because, like I said, I had all these emotions going on, you know. And I do feel bad about fighting him, I do. And I apologize to him, made my amends with him. I still do feel bad about all of it. But at that time, like, that was, at my high school, that was the lowest I've ever been, man. Because I couldn't play basketball anymore. I couldn't do the things I wanted to do because my knee was just destroyed. Tore my ACL, my meniscus, I have, like, pins through it, screwed through it, did all that crap. You know, ended up fighting him, got kicked out of school. So I had, like, all this shit going on. That's pretty much when I just went, like, on a downward slope. I just didn't give a freak about anybody. I mean, nobody. I pretty much became heartless. a lack of a better term. I really, I didn't care about who I hurt, words, whatever. I didn't care. Like, I was just straight up heartless because, like I said, I put a wall up. That's how I dealt with my shit, Like, some people deal with, like, their problems by, like, talking about it, but I dealt with mine by, like if you said something bad about me, like, I'd go fight you. That's how I dealt with it. So, I had that stuff going on, and then, I'll touch on, like, some of my family. Most of my family, like, they just kind of, like, never talked about it. Like, they knew, but they never talked about it. My extended family, like, I did have an uncle who just really, he don't like me. Still to this day, I really don't think he still likes me. But when I was 16, he gave me, like, the worst black eye I've ever had. We got into a fight a little while on Easter. Because I was pushing my little nephew around on one of those little scooters. I weighed 120 pounds. This thing holds 150 pounds. And he was young because I was over the weight limit. And, like I said, I was pretty heartless back then. So when he got in my face, I kneed him in the nuts. And it just went from there. But that same uncle, like, growing up, I always knew that he didn't like me. He treated me differently than everybody else. And it hurt really bad because I knew it. I could see it and I could feel it. But he never, like, sat down and, like, tried to talk to me. Ever. Like, he never tried to figure me out, tried to figure out, like, why do you act this way? What kind of stuff are you dealing with? Whatever. But on a more positive note, how I am with my nieces and nephews, I mock of what he did. I do the complete opposite of what he did to me and how he was to me. Because I have to thank him. Because at the end of the day, he made me be a better aunt to my nieces and nephews. Because I would never just sit there and act like I know what's going on with them without really talking to them. My nieces and nephews know they can come to me for pretty much anything, and they call me Boo Boo, and they know they call her Boo Boo. I'm right there. They know that. So that really sucked to have a family member who I knew that really didn't care for me, and still I don't think he really gives a shit about me. But now I don't care. But it did hurt when I was younger because I could feel that I was treated differently by him. So anyway, all that stuff happened like within like a year's time. So I was just straight up on like just like I said, heartless, man, and then I ended up finding a new girlfriend, beautiful girl. We actually dated for like 2.5 years. She actually helped me be a little bit better and see some things better. I still was going around getting in trouble though. Everybody like all these guys trying to hit on her, trying to get with her. Like I said before, they would like say all this stuff to me and stuff like that about being with her, like I was disregarded as like, being her girlfriend or whatever. So that shit hurt. And that was like when I was like 17 going into 18. I don't want to like really get into like my adult life because I'll save that for a whole nother video. But I just wish that more people would have like talked to me, like my family members would have talked to me more, like that uncle in particular. I wish he would have got to know me and not have judged me. I wish that I wish I would have done a lot of things differently and not have like taken like all my negative stuff and like turned it into anger. I wish I would have like just dealt with stuff a lot differently. But like I can tell you right now, like other transgender kids, if they're not talking about what's going on with them, they're bottling all that up. Because that's what I would do. I would bottle it up and then finally I would just explode. And then that's why, like I told you earlier, I would see like red. It's because I would have all this stuff just bottled up, and then I would just, that's it. And it'd be like a bomb going on, because I would just go insane, just go nuts. Because, I mean, I really had nobody to talk to, because like I didn't want to talk to my parents about it, because I was embarrassed, like about like me and my sexuality and all that stuff. You know, I didn't want to talk to my friends about it, because it was just weird, man. You know, so like, and I figured out later on in life that I could. Like, I would have never thought I'd be here on YouTube talking about my life and put my personal business out there. But like, if it helps somebody else, I'm all for it. So I just know that like somebody that's going through that kind of stuff, and if they're acting out, there's something else like underlying that they're not talking to you about. And just because they tell you everything's fine, it's not fine. Like, it's not. And it won't be until they actually, you know, sit down and open up and tell, and have that one person to just straight up listen to everything that they have to say and give advice. Because even though you think you're comfortable, like my mom has always been like, you know, my number one fan. I wasn't comfortable talking to my mom about this stuff. I wasn't. I'll be straight up honest. I didn't want to. That's my mom. I didn't want to talk about it. It's weird. So just know that if there's a kid that's acting out, you know, if you think they're gay, whatever, if they're not gay, even if they're straight and they're acting out, there's something underlying that they're bitter about and that they're angry about, that they're just not talking to you, don't feel comfortable talking to you about. So, you know, don't get discouraged. Just try to gain trust with them, and then let them feel like it's okay to tell you this stuff. And kids that are watching this, if you want somebody to talk to, I will come talk to you, and I won't tell a soul about what we talked about, but you know what, I'll try to help you as best as I can. So my drive is over. I hope this helped you guys understand a little bit better about me when I was younger, and some of the stuff that maybe transgender or gays deal with when they're younger, in my teen years and all. But, you know, if it does, right on. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But anyway, my niece has a volleyball game tonight. It's her first playoff, so I'm going to go watch that. But I love you guys, and you guys are just like my messages, comments, everything that I get, like positive. Like, you guys don't understand how grateful I am and how good it makes me feel like I am trying to make a difference in people's lives. So thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions, or if you have something that you want me to touch on, just let me know. All right, peace.